need some wine. Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in tonight. This is Cooking with Crown. This is my first episode of many more to come. I'm just excited because I'm happy to be able to showcase my talent. I'm not a chef, but I do love to cook, so I do have that type of skill. In these shows, you'll be able to see most of my cuisines that I cook for my family. Most of them will be vegan, some will be meat, because we have to stay versatile. And half of my family is vegan, vegetarian, meat eaters, carnivores, they eat everything. But so I have to be versatile, but tonight I am going to be showcasing my famous lentil burgers. You'll get to see all the ingredients that I use. You can definitely try it at home. It's very simple, it's delicious, it's easy, it's fast, and all the meat eaters will love it as well. Now, it's not just for vegans. So we can start off. Let me wash my hands right quick. So I don't know what got into me to do a live show because I'm very clumsy, but I said, you know, I guess practice makes perfect. But okay, so to start off, you have your seasonings. Everybody has their special seasoning, so this is my special secret seasoning. This is a mixture of garlic powder, onion powder, and salt, a little bit. This is a mixture of cumin, black pepper, cayenne, paprika. I choose smoked paprika because it gives it that different flavor. This is a cup of all-purpose flour and 2 teaspoons of baking soda. I just started adding baking soda to my batter because without the baking soda, it's really, really dense. So when I added the baking soda, it makes it light and fluffy, and I like the texture of it. A lot of people may say, well, dang, lentils, that's beans. Yeah, it's very versatile. It's a legume and it's very versatile. You can use it for stew, you can use it for making burgers, you can use it for making soup. You know, lentils is very versatile. I have it soaking in this bowl right here. It's been soaking for a couple of days. You don't have to soak it that long. Typically, I just soak my lentil beans overnight. This is actually 2 packs because I have a large family. We have 15 children, 3 adults. So this would definitely feed my entire family and more. But if you want to just make a small amount of about 20 to 25 burgers, you can use the regular pound bag of lentils. Doesn't have to be organic. I know some of you prefer organic, but I just use regular because organic is just a name to me. So to start off, you can do at least approximately about 2 cups of lentils. I normally, and I'm fronting right now, guys, I don't measure. I don't measure at all. So me saying 2 cups, I'm just giving it an estimate. I normally just take my lentils and I make it full up to about 3/4 way. And I know I should get into the practice of measuring because that way I'll, you know, get everything consistent. But I haven't really had any blenders making it, and I've been making it for quite some time now. I got this recipe from my mother. I love her dearly. She decided to make this because we grew up not eating meat, and we had to find an alternative to burgers. So she said, you know what, one day let me just soak some beans and put it in a blender and see what happens. And it was good. Even the meat eaters loved it. So, hence the lentil burgers. So you just put about this amount, and this looks like about 2 cups, about 2.5 cups of lentils. Lentils soaked in water overnight. I add a whole onion. You know, onions give your food lots of flavor. I love it. I prefer red onions. You could use a yellow onion or white onion. You don't have to dice it up. You can put it in there whole because you have a blender, so that's going to just chop up everything. I just put everything in there whole and blend up everything. But I like cooking, and I hope that you guys would stay tuned to my shows so that you can see exactly what goes on in my house and what my family eats. And other shows, I'll have the kids come in and help out. But for this show, which is the first show, I'm gonna do this myself. So with the pepper, just cut it up. You don't have to take the seeds out. Everything goes in there. Make sure you have a green pepper and a red pepper. And it's crazy. I'm looking at this green pepper, and I remember seeing a post on Facebook about the amount of bumps at the bottom. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think the pepper with the 4 bumps at the bottom is the one that you use for cooking. Eat me raw. I think it's 3 bumps, eat me raw, and the 4 bumps is I can be cooked. I think that's how I remembered it, but if I'm not mistaken, and if I'm wrong, you guys can put it in the chat box below. No, Crown, you're wrong. It's the other way around. I'm fine with that, but for now, I only have the 4 bumps. So we're gonna use the 4 bumps tonight. So I just chop it up really, really big, and I throw it in there. I wish I had my sister here with me. She makes me laugh, and she makes things go real smooth because I'm not good at this at all. So I'm just throwing everything in the blender. I have my seasonings in there, my special seasoning, which I'm not going to divulge because every chef, every cook has their own special sauce. And this water right here. Now, you know, the vegetables already has its own water, so you don't have to go about putting that much water in it. You don't want your batter that thin. So what I usually do, I use the same water that the lentils is soaking in, and I put, again, I'm not measuring it. I just put at least 5 scoops until I see it reached in the middle of the lentils. And that is it. I thought about using nutritional yeast to give it that cheesy flavor, but you don't have to. So we're gonna do this tonight. And we're gonna use just a simple pulse, or not the pulse, the second to last speed. Never mind the sound. You don't want to add any more water. Just keep pushing it down. If you add too much water and it gets too liquidy, then you have to add more flour, and then you're going to have a dense burger. So just take your time and push it down. Eventually, the liquid from the vegetables is going to start blending much smoother. There we go. If you need to, you can add just a little bit more liquid, but not that much. That's looking good in there. Just a couple more spoons, because don't want it to be too liquidy. There we go. Alright, we're almost there. So, and you don't want to over blend it either. You want to leave some type of texture to it, so you don't want to over blend it. Just blend it just enough to get everything coarsely chopped up. If you prefer to use a food processor, you can. All right. Yep. Let me look. See? I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's nice. It looks like chopped up baby food. But you don't have to blend it up. Actually, do not blend it up all the way because you don't want it to be all mushy. You want to leave some texture. So now what we're gonna do is you take your batter and you pour the batter in a bowl. Now this is gonna be good. I can see everything. You can see all the vegetables that I use. You can smell it. If you have smell-o-vision, you can smell my seasoning. You can smell the smoked paprika in it. This is gonna be good. All right, so after you pour it in the bowl, then you add your flour. I've normally gradually add it in, and this pepper is gonna make me. That wasn't a fake sneeze. That was a real sneeze. I'm gonna add my baking powder. So gradually add in the flour. You don't want to add too much flour. All right, mix up that really good. I got my stove on, I got my oil hot, and it's always good to have good hot oil. You don't want to drop this batter in there because what's going to happen is it's going to fall apart. And then you're going to try to text me and be like, Crown, I don't know what's going on with this. This is lame, it didn't work. Well, you have to follow all the rules. You have to make sure you have a nice hot batter. If you need to add a little bit more flour, add a little bit more flour, so that when you add it to the frying pan, it wouldn't fall apart. But as I stated before, I like cooking. I named myself chef, and we always have cooking contests and you know, little I have a brain fart. What is that thing called? Well, we do contests, right? We do contests. And most of the time, my husband, Nasi, I know my husband, Nasi, yes, you know, he is the man of the Spiritual Development Channel. He thinks he can cook, but he can't. Because he thinks all the seasoning go into every meal. Like, you know, certain seasoning go into certain meal. Curry powder goes into curry. Curry don't go into chili. And he thinks that's just how he cooks. But the only reason why, and I'm going to tell you this, the only reason why he wins most of the contests is, and I know I wish I could turn my phone around so you can see him right now. But the only reason why he wins is because he's very creative. That's one thing I give him. He wins off of creativity. Taste good. So one day on my show, I'll bring him on, and we'll make something that he thinks he knows how to make. And we'll see which one looks better. He definitely don't know how to cook with his eyes. All right, guys. So, see how the batter looks? Not too runny, not too thick. All right. So, we're gonna make sure now. We're gonna drop some in the pan. Make sure your pan is extremely hot. Not too hot, but hot enough so that it'll fry. There we go. Let me turn mine up a little bit more. See, it normally takes, it doesn't have to take that long, it doesn't need that much time to cook because it's not meat, but it does have flour in it. But in the meantime, while that's cooking, and I don't want to burn it, but while that's cooking, I'm just going to chop up some tomatoes and lettuce. Now, normally with my sandwich, my lentil burgers, I have lentil sprouts or alfalfa sprouts. I like alfalfa sprouts in my burgers or my sandwiches. Alfalfa sprouts, I usually use tahini sauce. Couldn't find that over here in Goshen, but I will have it next time. So if you prefer to use tahini sauce instead of mayonnaise, you can. Tonight I have some hummus, just regular plain old hummus. If you don't have tahini sauce or mayonnaise, you could substitute it with hummus. So you use hummus. I have tomatoes here. I have some pita bread. You don't want to use too much bread because you already have the flour inside the batter. And if you like it toasted, you can toast it. I don't like my bread toasted that much, not when it comes to sandwiches. So, but you can use pita bread if you like. You can use burger buns, but try not to use a bread with so much dough, because then you'll lose the flavor of the whole burger itself. So I'm just going to assemble my bread for right now using this hummus. I really wish I had the tahini sauce. I promise you guys, tahini sauce gives life to your burger. Gives life to your burger. So I'm just going to assemble my bread right now until this burger starts to cook. Oh yeah, it's coming along. It is coming along. All right, I don't know if you want to come closer so that you can see what it looks like before flipping it. Because you don't want to flip it too soon. If you flip it too soon, you're gonna get gooey burgers. So you see how you can see around the edges how it's starting to get darker than the inside. Let it get a little bit darker and then you flip it. Okay, so this one is ready to be flipped. Oh my gosh. I can smell the onions. Perfect brown, golden brown. This one is about ready to be flipped as well. Just leave this there for a second. All right, cameraman, go ahead. All right, guys, so I'm going to finish assembling my burger. I love hummus, so I'm going to continue putting all this hummus in there. Put my lettuce in there, my tomatoes, my lettuce. As I stated before, you can use the sprouts. Oh, my avocado. Avocado also gives life. I love avocado. I gotta get my avocado. Oh, it's in there. It's in there. It's in that little pocket over there. Thank you. I'm gonna get my assistant to get it. I'm gonna wash my hair. I have a tendency to lick my fingers, but it's in my kitchen, so in the other pocket, the full pocket. All right. So you shut that in there. All right, let me get my burgers, y'all. I don't want to show y'all burnt burgers. All right. Ooh. Oh man, I wish you guys could smell what I'm smelling here in this kitchen right now. It smells so good. I smell it. You don't smell it? She's just hating right now. You smell it. Come over here and smell it. Rowie, I know you can smell it. Rowie, you're going to be in my kitchen next. Okay. That's the avocado. Did you find it? There you go. Thank you. Avocado. Haas, not the big one, the Haas avocado. And I hope this is a good one. Y'all know how to pick a good avocado? I'll show you. I'll show you how to pick a good avocado. Okay, see, these burgers are ready to come out. Nice and golden brown on both sides. Alright, this one needs a little bit more time. But, alright, let me show you guys how to pick a really good avocado. So you see the stem that's in there? You just pick that stem out. And the color of the inside, oh, this is not a good one. But you see how the inside looks? That's how the inside of the stem looks. So when you pick out the stem, if inside of the stem is bright green, then you know you have a good avocado. I'm still using this one. I'm just gonna pick around the brown parts. All right, that's what I'm gonna use. It's still good. My mama will still use this. So I'm still gonna use it. But definitely do not leave out the Haas avocado. And if you guys have, if you find any tahini sauce, trust me, tahini sauce gives this burger life. Alright, let me take this one out. A couple more minutes. Take this one out. And I didn't know how good these lentil burgers were until my father. My father, I love him dearly. He is a strict vegan. He doesn't eat any meat. He basically just eats berries and cheese and bread. But I didn't know how good it was until I went to go visit him last week. You know, he's ill right now, but I went to go visit him last week, and I was making these for dinner, and he smelled it. He's like, baby, what is that you're cooking? And I said, lentil burgers. And he said, oh, how about you make me one? Did you put this in it? I'm like, oh, but no, this is vegan. It's just lentils and vegetables. He's like, well, can you make me one? But don't fry it. Just put it in the oven. I'm like, well, you gotta fry stuff. You know, stuff tastes differently when you fry it as opposed to you putting it in the oven. But he wanted me to put it in the oven, and I put it in the oven for him, and he loved it. And before I left New York, he had me make, see how much batter I had in this bowl? I had to make 2 batters. Actually, 2 bowls of that same batter for my father before I left New York. And he would not let me leave. Then I realized, I'm like, wow, mama taught me best. Then I got a call when I got back to Georgia that he wants me to make him some batter. But here this guys, he wants me to ship it to him. And I'm like, oh, he likes it. So now you see how when I break it up in the middle, you see how nice and firm that looks? Smell that. Smell that. This is actually really good. I'm not lying. I promise you. What happened?
Do your food dance.
Oh, my food dance? I didn't get to it yet. I gotta bite it first. When I bite it, I go. I really wish I had my tahini sauce. You just drizzle that over the top. Am I missing anything? Nope. But guys, this is really, 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 really good. Let me taste it. I couldn't do it raw, but this is really good. This is really, really good. Guys, when you try it, please let me know how it is. No, that came out really good, but it's time for me to go because I have children to deal with. And I want you guys to definitely subscribe to the Spiritual Development channel. I really hope that you enjoyed the live show. As I said, I'm new to this, y'all. I'm new to this. So any mistakes I made, please forgive me. Stay tuned next week for a new episode. I'm going to have a whole new meal and maybe some type of meat. I don't know, depending on how I feel. But I hope you like the show. Subscribe to the Spiritual Development channel. Like, share. And tune in next week, okay? Tune in next week, Tuesday, for another show at 6 p.m., okay? Again, please do me a favor. Like, subscribe, and share, and try the recipe. Please let me know what you like. Let me know what you didn't like. Let me know how it came out. And it's a wrap.